Hello fellow Gwent players and welcome to the ultimate keg opening in Gwent. Now why is this the ultimate keg opening? Well, yesterday on stream I reached my Prestige 10. Now what does Prestige 10 mean? You can clearly see that Prestige 10 is that golden border around my level number. And Prestige 10 has the perk of giving me a second insured premium in my keg. But the best way to actually explain it is to just, go into the shop and go ahead and open a keg. So let's just open this ultimate keg real quick and look at this. So we have 4 choices of cards. Now at Prestige 5, you get a insured premium in one of these 4 cards. That is the Prestige 5 perk. I've had that for a very long time, which is why in a lot of keg openings, you do see me just pull a premium in every keg. But now we're gonna open this, see what premium we're gonna pull. But we're gonna pull the Swallow premium. Very nice little premium. Look at this sparkle up. And now with the Prestige 10 perk, I get a premium insured in this final choice. In this case, it's the Dula Kamani meme card galore. But yeah, this is very, very awesome. Like, this is definitely a reason to just keep spamming this game. Like, it took me a lot of time to get to this Prestige 10, and now that I'm finally here, I am super glad. I already have like 120 kegs in my shop. I will open, I think, 80 more after I open all these 120 kegs that I have in the shop, because I'm gonna make a 200 keg opening here. And yeah, let's just get right into this. The thing about these keg openings that I love the most, I probably should open these faster, is that I can just like talk to you guys and just not have to concentrate on any gameplay of any sorts. Because like, there's some things that I wanted to clear up for you guys, some things I wanted to talk about, some questions that I might answer for some of you people. And yeah, let's just go ahead and open these kegs while I just talk to you guys. So first of all, let's address the fact that I haven't been uploading as much in these last 2 months. I think like January and December I haven't been uploading as much, and that is simply because I have a girlfriend right now, and I kind of wanted to dedicate a little bit more time to her and us, because girlfriend stuff as all that stuff. So I didn't really have that much time for Gwent. I've also been kind of using that as an excuse to be more lazy when it comes to Gwent, but now she also has told me that I need to start uploading more, make some cash, give her some good presents, you know the drill. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing this week, and hopefully also next week. Not sure about that though. I'm also gonna start my uni in March and my driver's license. I'm gonna be quite busy with that, so maybe during March you're gonna see less of me, but I'm gonna try and be there as frequently as possible during the February month. I'm not sure about April and May and all that stuff, because maybe by the time that April and February hits, we will be out of the quarantine or out of the lockdown phase of 2021 and be able to go out, and then I should probably just enjoy my time before I wallow in my own despair. So yeah, that is the current situation of Mr. Hobble 1, if anyone was interested. Now I'm gonna also clear up some I guess I'll just answer some frequently asked questions in the comment, like questions like, where are you from? I am from Austria. I live in Austria, but I am half Persian and half German. Kind of a weird mix, I know, but yeah, we live in Austria with my parents. We got a Schuttenbach premium. That's actually pretty sick. I actually really like that. Okay, I'm gonna take that, obviously. And yeah, that's where I'm from. So you guys who watched this video or like kept watching this video now know the answer to that question. I hope it is a satisfying answer to it. I think we got 3 premiums in this cake, didn't we? Yeah, we got the War of Clans and the Macam Defender. That's pretty sick, actually. I'm actually very happy with that. 3 premiums is never a bad thing. Also, concerning Gwent right now, like the current state of Gwent is a bit dodgy, and I might want to make a discussion video like separately about like the state of Gwent and like the future of Gwent, because it is in a very weird spot right now, since they did not announce they did announce that the next expansion is going to be in like June or July, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to wait for the transaction here. I'm just like very suspect about this, and I might think of uploading other video games. I wanted to play Sekiro. No, not Sekiro. Ghost of Tsushima. I might do a little bit of a gameplay game or like playthrough of that little. Okay, we just got kicked out of the store, I think. Oh, we just lost connection. Okay, I think we lost connection as a whole. All right, sorry about that. The internet just went off. I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, other games that I wanted to play. So yeah, I want to play like. Oh yeah, this is the same Keg, isn't it? That's funny. Yeah, like I wanted to play Ghost of Tsushima for quite a while. I might do that on stream and then like upload highlights on my YouTube. That would be an interesting thing. In case like the meta in Gwent gets stale, which it does, you know, tend to get really fast after like, you know, a whole month or like 2 weeks. Usually like the meta's pretty much settled. It all depends on like the patch and like the balance changes that they do in these upcoming months, but I've just been distracted by this legendary looking at me. So first legendary of this Keg opening, we have both of these premiums, so I'm actually kind of glad I got the DS E-Ray for the premium choice. I'm very glad about that, actually. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm also wanting to, like, there's something that my Twitch chat might know, is that I have to do a Netflix Witcher review. And I have been holding off on that. The reason why is simply because it is a lot of work, and I've just not really had the time or the passion to just do it. So give me some time on that. I'll really try to do it in February. If I don't, I'm really sorry about that, but I do kind of want to get into more sort of like analytical like film analysis or like film review stuff, because you know it is what I do study film, if you guys didn't know, and study filmmaking as well. So being able to review films and then also kind of have an audience for that is very interesting, and it's something I've always been kind of passionate, or like it's something that I've always kind of wanted to do, because I just love movies and I love talking. So talking about movies is just kind of perfect for me. And yeah, that's that's something. Oh come on, it's just bloody internet just dies again, doesn't it? Okay, we're back now. I hope this won't happen again. I pray this won't happen again. And yeah, I did want to mention that the Netflix Witcher review, I will try and make it come out this February. It is quite a big video, right? Because it's an entire review. I'm not just like gonna jump in front of the camera and talk about my opinion. It's just, it has to be like an analysis of like the problems with the show and like genuinely what I don't like about it, because I don't like the show. That's like, I do not think it's a good show at all. It's like really stupid, and it's like very poorly paced, and it is quite exposition heavy, if you guys know what that means. It basically means that like a lot of the show is just them explaining stuff to each other instead of actually doing anything that would explain it, you know, through action and like actually like doing stuff. You know, like the missions in Witcher, like the missions in Witcher, you know, they give you story through you doing stuff. Like you find out things by doing stuff, and in the show they kind of just explain everything to you. I mean, they do also kind of explain it to you in the game, but it's a lot more like well done, I would say, and subtle, and like you finding stuff rather than just getting it explained to you. Got the thick boy Duan Canel Guardian. All right, we've got some. We went through some kegs here. We still have like 80 left, so we've still got a long ways to go. Still some things to talk about. Yeah. So as well as like what do I think about like what's gonna be the next patch and everything? I think that the biggest part right now is they have to sort of fix Vi, because Vi is just not healthy for the game right now. Because like it is incredibly oppressive for certain decks to just auto lose to Vi, because it's not. That's just like wrong. Like the game shouldn't be like that, where a deck that requires so little thinking and just is such a solitaire strategy can just like dominate the meta single-handedly. As for Lippy, I'm not that like Lippy is good. It just needs like a few nerfs here and there. Like Harn Kaduk is a card that needs a nerf. Like people are really overshadowing how hard of a power creep Harn Kaduk is as a card. Like it really is a stupid card with a ridiculously stupid point output, because it's like already an 11 point card if you have a Bear Witcher in your hands, because if the other one dies, you know, obviously the opponent will be either able to deal with one of the Bear Witchers but not able to deal with your Hernkaduk, which obviously isn't the greatest. And even if you deal with Hernkaduk, it's just a 6-point heat wave, right? And you don't want to play a 6-point heat wave ever. Now, do you? Okay, we get another premium epic. That's a pretty good epic, actually. I'll take the Xavier Moran. I'm happy about that. And yeah, Lippy, I mean, I think Ceres needs to be 12 provisions, and Lippy needs to be like 3 power or something like that. Because like, they got so many like support cards in the Knickers and Roach buff with the expansion. Oh, Marching Orders, okay. That's pretty cool. I don't have a lot of epic premium, so I'm actually more happy about epics than I am about legendaries, since I crafted all the legendaries before they changed the pricing of legendaries. Legendary premiums, that is. So I'm actually more happy about getting epic premiums, since I do not have any epic premiums, but I'm still gonna take the legendaries, honestly. Okay, we have all, as you see, like I have all of these in premium, right? Like it just gives me extra like dust to complete my collection here, which is pretty cool. I'm also gonna open more kegs on stream today, so if you want to check that out, follow me on Twitch. Link will be in the description. Shameless plug in the middle of the video. But yeah, I'm gonna open like a lot more. I think I'm actually I like still have like 500 kegs I can open with my meteorite powder. I still have a lot of reward points, which you obviously don't see here, but I do have a lot of reward points. So I've realized that every single premium is on the far left here. Okay, so that's good to know. I mean, it's like I can just auto click now, basically. And yeah, some other things that you guys have been asking. Yeah, a lot of people in the comments just ask me to play certain decks in videos, and I'm like, yeah, okay, like, if you ask someone in the YouTube comments to play a certain deck that you want them to play, like, that's cool and all, and it's fair. Like, I want certain people to play other stuff as well. At times, like, when I watch streamers like Spyro or Speci play certain decks, I'm like, why are they playing this and not that? I understand it, but it's, like, really, it's kind of pointless, right? Because, like, it's my channel. I can't play every single deck you guys tell me to play, and not every, like, and there's a lot of suggestions that just want me to play like decks that are like sort of masochistic decks, where it's like I'm just gonna like suffer through playing certain decks because those decks just aren't that good and just like don't win in the current meta anyway. So yeah, please, like, if you're one of those people that just under every single video tells me to play a certain deck, you can still do it, just don't expect me to follow through on it, because it's just not, like, it's, like, I can't, like, tutor every wish that you guys have for me, because then I would kind of lose my identity. Also, something that I have been really, like, that's something that's really annoying me is, like, when people tell me how to pronounce cards correctly. Like, I do love it, but there are certain cards that I just will never pronounce correctly. So, like, coup de grace. I know it's coup de grace, or like the French way, coup de grace. But I'm just gonna say coup de grace because, like, it's faster, it's easier for me to say. And also, like, Igern, a lot of people telling me why am I saying Wygern wrong, because I like to call it Wygern because it starts with a Y and there's no actual pronunciation. Also, Vi. The most annoying one is Vi. Like, people telling me how to pronounce Vi is like, it's so dumb, honestly. Like, dude, come on, it's bloody Vi. Like, it's written V-I-Y. Like, how are you supposed to pronounce that? There's no correct way to pronounce that, honestly. It's like, Like, I don't know. Maybe there is a correct way to pronounce it. But not even the... Wait, is this even... Yeah, this is premium. It's very underwhelming premium, but it is a premium. Oh, wow. We got a lot of legendaries, actually. I mean, as I said, I don't really want legendaries, but... I mean, it gives me a lot of dust to work with, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so here we go with another keg. We got a premium Matron. I would have liked the premium Crushing Trap there, actually. I'm going for the Scoia'tael kegs. Okay. I also don't have a full bronze like premium collection, so this is actually quite useful because like look at this, like my first ever Hamadryad premium card. Like how absurd is that? I've been playing this game for so long and I've yet to find a premium Hamadryad. Like how odd is that? I think that's really odd, honestly. Okay, we got another. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That's a pretty dope premium as well. I mean, this card is useless. Yeah. What else is there to talk about, honestly? I guess, like, lockdown in general, and, like, the whole world right now. But I don't want to get into politics. Nobody wants to get into politics, honestly. I mean, we can just talk about the kegs at this point, right? Like, I thought I was going to talk about a lot longer about stuff I wanted to do and, like, ideas for the channel. Oh, yeah, also, like, skit comedy. Oh, we got the Gerd. I would have liked either one of these two, rather. So I don't have to craft them. Yeah, I feel like skit comedy is definitely something I do want to do in the future, for sure, because like I do want to, like, you guys know, I guess I have a positive reception on my intros, so I'm kind of like, it's kind of tempting me to just do some skit comedy at some point and just like make like random like small like compilation of intros. But the problem is, like, a lot of these skids need a punchline. And the thing with my meme cards intros is the punchline is always, like, the meme cards clap, right? That's what makes it, you know, that gives it that little extra spice, right? So I need to figure out how to sort of implement that into... Oh, come on. I want that Sigwald premium. I need to implement that, how to do it outside of, like, the meme card format. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about that. As for like, yeah, let's keep talking about the balance changes actually that we are gonna see in February. I don't know when it is. I've asked a lot of people. Nobody really knows when it's gonna take place. Wait, that's my first premium invader, bro. How is that possible? Yeah, so it's going to be a very interesting. They said it's gonna be a big patch. I'm not sure if they're gonna release another like card, like they did with Madoc. I hope they do. I really like that. Madoc did change up the meta quite a bit because like you had a new deck with Scoia'tael. It is a pretty toxic deck, that Scoia'tael deck, but still it did change up the meta slightly. And yeah, I would like them to add like more cards, like a card every month. Isn't honestly a bad thing. I would also like them to buff certain neutrals, like cards like the Regis and Unicorn and Chironix, or like Enraged Ifrit. Like the only good one of those is the One-Eyed Betsy, the 4 deal 4 damage cards. Like all the other ones are pretty useless. Oh wow, we get the art gift. That's actually pretty nice. I actually really like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, those are like, those need like some sort of like change, or like I would like them to have more unique effects because they kind of do the same thing, but they're kind of like, you know, they're still kind of like overpriced at 10 provisions for like 8 points technically, where something like Squirtle is like 8 provisions. I mean, it is Squirtle. Squirtle is like devotion. It does have a condition. Okay, my second premium invader. Dude, these premiums are gonna go in fast. Like, I love this collection that I'm gaining right now. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm really glad I get to like open kegs and just have so many premiums. Haven't actually found any of my favorite premiums just yet, so I might actually have to go for the base set kegs with the premiums. But like I already have most of my favorite premiums anyway, so there's no point in actually like talking about them. I might admit, like, I already did like a video around my favorite premiums, but there's a lot of new like premiums that are really good. Like for example, the triangle within a triangle is an absolutely amazing premium, probably one of the best premiums in the game right now. So that's pretty cool. Oh, we get the failed experiment. That's pretty nice. God, there's still so many premiums left in my collection, though. Get the Fuka. I was hoping for the second. And now we're done with this keg opening. We can, I guess I can just open another 100, right? Just, like, we can just, like, switch it up. Like, we can go... We have 6 of each. We can open, like... I mean, I can't really talk that long anyway. Like, I feel like my voice is already fading slowly. I guess I just go for ultimate kegs, right? Oh, imagine opening 500 kegs. So I'm just gonna go for, I don't know, 100 additional kegs. You guys get 100 more kegs. I'm just gonna be talking about like Gwent and like the state of Gwent and what I feel like might have to change, what needs to change. And maybe I could just go on a little rant as well, because there is something I need to rant about, and that's just like, and that's something that's been up, like it's been there for like the past 2 years, and that is the December expansion. Card games, or like basically every video game, or like everything that ever has like updated content, wants content for December, because Christmas, you're gonna be with the family, you're gonna get money, you're gonna spend money, and that's where, you know, the profit comes in. So when there's gonna be an expansion in December, they should, like, the problem with CDPR is like, they make an expansion in December knowing that they are not going to do a balance patch in January. That's been the case for the last 2 years. And that is, I think that's just such a lack of like momentum. Because like you have this patch, sorry, not this patch, you have this expansion. Sorry, I don't know how long my face was off there. So yeah, you have this expansion. People are hyped for it. People are finally gonna get the expansion as well. And then it's just like, and then after a month, the meta settles, right? The meta has settled after. It hasn't like this month. It's funny that in this month, NR Witchers really elevated itself. Compared to last month, like people haven't really played NR Witchers because they didn't really know how to play cards like Erlands. I mean, they kind of did know, but it wasn't as popular last month as it is this month. Oh, finally, our full set of Hamadryads. And yeah, the meta was kind of settled at that point, so no balance patch for like 2 months, even if there's new content, is just not good enough. And then the update that they gave us was so buggy. Like, it had game-breaking bugs all over the place. Like the commandos. If you didn't know, like if you use the Blue Stripe Scout on a commando, it would just crash the game. And a lot of people exploited that. I'm not gonna call out any names, but I think the people that have done this have been also kind of banned, or like have gotten a ban from competitive Gwent. So that's pretty good. But like, it's like the problem isn't like people exploiting that thing, it's the thing existing in the first place. So if it's there, why not just abuse it, right? Why not? Like, what is the downside of abusing it if it exists, right? Like, even at the highest level, if people do it, like, it shouldn't actually be illegal. Like, I know it's part of the terms and service of the game, but it's still like really, I don't know. I just don't like the fact that like they told us that there was a game-breaking bug. That's why they had to delay the patch. And then when they released the patch, it was still so buggy, even if they didn't like do anything. They added the premium card animation for the stratagems. And the thing about that is, the funny thing about that is, like, the same thing happened, I think around a year ago with Merchants of Fury. No, it was like, I think a month after, or no, it was like around April, I think it was, where they released a patch where they literally changed like status animations. That's all they did. They changed like the way status animation work. Like Resilience got a new animation. Bleeding got a new animation. Vitality got a new animation. I think immunity also got a new... Every status got a new animation. And that completely broke the game. Like, you had an entire, like, day of Assimilate being completely bugged. Where Assimilate was just, like... Every card you play, it triggered Assimilate. Plus, every Assimilate triggered Assimilate. So, you could create, like, 6 points per turn with one Assimilate engine. But if you had, like, multiple Assimilate engines... Oh boy, that was that wasn't fun, because like a whole day of like people just playing Assimilate and just like smurfing themselves to the like super high MMR already with Nilfgaard was just basically free MMR. And the same thing happened this month, right? Like they just added like these little animations, and for some reason it kind of completely breaks the game. So I don't know what's up with that, but it is a reoccurring theme that exists, because exactly the same thing with the Assimilate patch is that there was no balance patch, and that was a pretty interesting sort of parallel to that situation. And yeah, like it's I know like the whole Project Gwent is very like understaffed. I know that much. Like otherwise the game wouldn't be as sort of slow with content as it is, obviously. But like Jesus Christ, if there's like it's so like frustrating if you know that like if there's not gonna be a balance patch, at least let the game work, right? If there's not like animations here and there, it's like They wanted to release this Madoc card, and that's the reason why people were actually kind of hyped for the balance patch, because there was like a whole card added to the game. So they also had to kind of rush out the fixes on whatever the original game-breaking bug was. And yeah, like... We're gonna get balance patches next month, and there's not gonna be as many bugs as there are when there aren't balance patches, which I find kind of funny. Oh crap, I missed the Vicovaro. I think I have full collection of Vicovaro offices anyway, but that's actually kind of sad. Alright, get the foglet here. And yeah, that's just a little rant on my part, because that is something that has been on my mind for a while now. It's also kind of kept me from playing Gwent, because I don't know, like these little mistakes, they just kind of pile up slowly and steadily, and then after a while it gets really frustrating if you're gonna play this game like as a job, which I technically am doing right now. And you just have to kind of deal with really unnecessary stuff that shouldn't just shouldn't exist realistically. And yeah, that's my little piece of opinion there. I'm not sure if you guys are still watching this. If you are, then hats off to you. I've just been rambling about myself and like the game for these past few minutes. I don't know how long this video is actually gonna be, but yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not like getting hype over every single like premium I get, because you know it's a lot of like premiums to get hype over, honestly, if I'm opening like 200 plus kegs. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what else is there to talk about realistically. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it like something that I did these last 2 days. I binged the new season of Attack on Titan, and holy crap, that is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, if not the coolest. Like, I think that's the best anime I've ever seen, like, easily. Like, the ending has to be absolutely garbage. Like, I've never seen Game of Thrones, but from what I've heard, like, it has to be like Game of Thrones tier bad for it to not be the greatest anime I've ever seen in my life. Because holy moly, this season is so good, like so good. So if you've never watched Attack on, or like if you're not a fan of anime in general because it's like super sexualized and all that, do watch Attack on Titan. It is literally the opposite of like anime. It is just a it's a very Western show, honestly. It's incredibly Western, but also very non-Western because of like the amount of like dark themes that exist within the show. Like episode 1 is just already like a complete like craziness, and it's like you're immediately gripped by it. So if you haven't seen Attack on Titan, oh, we get the premium Cambia. Oh, that's actually pretty sick. I think I already have premium Cambi, but that's still pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you haven't seen Attack on Titan, watch it. Just watch it. There's a lot of like seasons right now to watch, and it just like every season just has like differentiates itself, which I really like about like the TV format of the show, is that in the manga, like the story progresses in like a linear way, because not in a linear way, because like you never know when like a season ends or like when the themes change. Whereas with the TV show, like every season has this sort of own identity. Like the first season is like, okay, this is the world. It's like, this is what's happening in the world, and this is our like main problem. Second season is more of like a spy thriller. It's like, okay, there's some like shady stuff going on that we actually like have to sort of fight against and do something about, and people are trying to manipulate everything from the inside. And then third season is like, oh, so this is what it actually is. So that's what actually is happening. And now season 4 is like, oh my god, I don't want to spoil nothing, but oh my god, season 4 is too good. It's too good, guys. Watch Attack on Titan. I've just been talking about Attack on Titan because like there's nothing really to talk about media wise. Like a lot of TV shows have come out, but like I want to watch movies, man. Like they moved the Bond movie to bloody October of 2021. That movie was supposed to come out in March last year, by the way. March. And then COVID hit, and now it's in October. It got delayed by like 1.5 years almost. Like that's crazy, bro. Even more than that. Like it is actually 1.5 years. That's so crazy. Also, like a lot of like movies have moved onto streaming platforms, like the Wonder Woman. I haven't seen that movie. Apparently, it's the biggest piece of garbage yet. Like that's saying something from the DC universe. Like the DC universe does not have a good track record, and now like their only good movie ever is Aquaman. Like I love Aquaman. Don't get like I love that movie. That movie is so bad, it's actually good again. Like it's actually like it's so cheesy, but it embraces the cheese like a good old fondue. Yeah. So yeah, movie wise, I wish there were like you can't go into the cinemas. Like I miss the cinema so much. Like I miss the taste of popcorn, the smell of popcorn going into the cinema. I miss like going to a movie that you've been like watching trailers for, or like have seen trailers for, and you're like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a banger. Like I've just seen the Godzilla versus Kong trailer. Like that just looks like pure cinema fun, and it's just not the same if you watch it at home, right? It just isn't the same if you watch a movie like this at home when you don't have like the popcorn, the people around you, the huge screen and the huge noise that like Godzilla and King Kong can make. And yeah, I miss movies. That's the gist of it. All right, so I did actually accidentally go into the deck builder, so you won't be able to see the full amount of dust I will get off of this keg opening, sadly. But you will see, you know, the dust that I get. So that is the last keg. Nothing too special. We get a 4th premium cultist. Oh, we did get 3 premiums in this keg though, so that's pretty okay. We get our 2nd copy of Demon Pirate Captain. And I'm just happy that I get to increase my bronze premium collection. I might be able to craft every single bronze premium right now. Let's just see how many dusts we got off of this. If you're still watching this, 5,800, dude. Holy crap. And that's just through opening like 200 kegs. Oh yeah, we're definitely opening more in this stream. I'm opening 300 kegs on stream for sure. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's look at the non-owned premiums that I have. Oh, there's still a few. There's still a few epics that I'm missing. Oh, wow, we're still missing a few epics here. Oh, a lot of epics we're actually missing here still. That's a bit interesting. Alright, we're still missing some premiums, but we have like 7,000 dust now to just craft all of this. So I'm going to do that on stream today. Going to open more kegs, more premium kegs, if you are interested in interacting with me while I open these kegs, because right now for this video I just have to interact with myself and maybe answer some questions that you've been asking or some comments that you've been writing down in the videos, and just talking about myself and like life and everything around and like Gwent and balance and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was a bit of a different one. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe for more Gwent content, and I'll see you soon.